Yes. Hello,
Oh,
everybody. As you may have guessed, this is not a normal Bald and Balding episode where I talk to fantasy authors. I get the distinct pleasure of talking to a world class musician, Miss Zhou Yi. Did I get that right?
yes, correct.
Been practicing it all week. And she plays the Pipa. Did I get that right?
Yes, correct.
Two for two. All righty. So thank you for being on the show. This is not what we normally do, but this was too good of an opportunity to pass up. So I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Mhm. You're welcome.
So wanted to know how long have you been playing the pipa?
I started when I was 5, so it's been over 3 decades.
Wow. And where are you now? I've read your Wikipedia page. I know you've played in Carnegie Hall and all the big auditoriums, but where are you now situated or playing from?
Uh, so now I live in New York, but originally I was born in Shanghai, China, and
Yeah.
also I went to Shanghai Conservatory of Music to get professional training of the pipa performance.
And can you tell us a little bit about the pipa? How long has it been around? When I first heard it, I said, "Oh my goodness, that is Chinese music." I never knew what that was I was hearing,
Mhm.
but to me, when I hear it played, I just immediately I'm like, "That's Chinese music." So, can you tell us something about the instrument itself?
Okay, let me show you the instrument first.
Also,
All right, so this is the shape of the modern pipa.
yep.
It has 4 strings: A, D, E, A. So the lower frets and the bridge, they are made of bamboo. There
Okay.
are 24 lower frets, and the upper frets, usually there are 6 of them, and they're made of wood. Same material as the body. I think in Chinese we call it the hongmu, redwood, but it's similar to, what do you call this? Similar to like a rosewood, but it's much harder than rosewood,
Okay.
and it's very heavy. The professional pipa is heavy, but actually, people always wondering, is there sound hole of the pipa? There's a tiny one. It's covered by the bridge. It's a very
Hmm.
small one.
Yep.
So actually, the pipa was not originally a Chinese instrument. Some scholars believe pipa was introduced to China through the ancient Silk Road. So
Mhm.
actually, the first pipa was related to a Central Asian instrument called wood. Yeah, then through the Silk Road it was into to the Tang Dynasty, which around like 1500 years ago. Original was played like this because during the old trade route, so that people always like have riding camel or horse, so it's
Right.
very easy to hold this one on a horseback or camelback. And the first people actually had less string. The 5 string is 4 string, but less frets, and play with the plectrum, like go forward, like go this. Then it was introduced to China. Then I think Chinese people they loved this instrument and started to put their own concept, add some shape of original Chinese instrument like the qing, yuan, then form the modern pipa. So the modern pipa is shaped, what we call the pear shaped
Yep.
instrument, and has 4 strings. And the modern pipa player don't use big pluck drum anymore. So we wear the pick on the fingers. But
Oh,
instead of, yeah, it's kind of like like a fake nail. You wear it, use a bandage to tape around your fingers, then pluck. Yeah, the reason we have to wear the picks is more like a plastic kind of pick, because a long time ago the strings they were made of silk, so people use real fingernail to play. But now the strings, they were replaced by steel and nylon, so the old nail is not strong enough to pluck. So we wear the plastic pick on the fingers.
I see. Would you be willing to play something for us?
Sure. I will play a short piece from Yuan Dynasty. In Chinese, it is called 阳春白雪, now which means white snow in early spring. So because the pipa is considered the most difficult Chinese instrument, now considered Chinese instrument to learn. The reason it is the most difficult because over the years it has developed more than 72 techniques for both end.
Oh
So
wow.
I will play that piece. That piece it's not really difficult. It's beginner, like a must learn piece for every pipa beginner. But it kind of demonstrates all kinds of basic techniques that the pipa player need to learn. Okay, how's the sound?
Good to
Good.
me. Yep.
Okay.
Oh wow, that was amazing. Um, I could not follow your hand; it was moving so fast. Mm.
Sorry. Let me return. Okay. All right. So this gives some idea of the fingering like techniques. So the right hand basically is a pluck. Use the nail side. For
Yep.
example, I'm plucking the first string like this. The thumb go in. Also basic one. And also the other one's like a tremolo. We call it the luan. So all involved all the fingers. They go very fast. So
Yeah.
you can connect all the single dot to a legato line. And also we have the combination that's double and strumming. So this is a basic right hand. And the
Yep.
left hand is a different kind of vibrato. And if you want to do more, it's a push in to change the bend the string to change the pitch. Then you use two hands. And also harmonics, like all the string instrument harmonic. And the other things I did like to mention about it's Pipa can imitate a lot of percussive sound. Probably you heard this. Yeah, it's like a twist two strings together. Oh, percussion sound. And also like do this like a snapping and
Oh,
wood block.
that's awesome.
It's all the basic techniques.
I'm just amazed at the number of sounds you can make in the range. It's phenomenal. I can't wait to watch this over and over again, just because that was. I am so unaccustomed to this, and I am so bad. I don't have intelligent questions to ask you, but wow. I guess I should ask you first. Do you tour now? Are you an instructor? Both?
Yeah, both. Because I have a lot of roles as a musician. I live in New York. So
Yeah.
first I have the pipa soloist. I have worked with some major orchestra, playing some pipa concerto. But currently I don't have any like a touring plan. These years after the COVID, I actually focused to teaching more. So I'm a teaching artist. So I go to public schools to introduce Chinese music to students. And also I'm instructor.
Mhm.
I teach pipa in group and also private lessons. Yeah, but and the other thing is I have my own group. We call Baban Chinese Music Society.
Mhm.
That we like bring a lot of program to the community. Also, we like play concert in college, library, everywhere. So just the basic, like performer, teacher, whatever, be teaching artist.
Yep. I, I can feel that as an author, you realize that you're not going to just be able to write books, and that's not going to be enough. So people go into editing, or they do other things related just to try to get by. So
Yeah.
I understand that it's not just one thing you're doing; it's many.
Yeah, and actually, compared to like a performance, like play on the stage,
Mhm.
now I think I'm more interested and also kind of passion to teach people.
Yeah.
So I like to share my experience, share my knowledge, and actually this way can more and more people understand what is real Chinese music, what is a pipa music. Actually, I'm trying to build more audience for this instrument.
So I can tell you, I talked to a couple friends who are authors or else book reviewers, and one is married to a Chinese woman, and he's so excited to see this and show his wife.
Mhm,
And the other is I don't know if you're up on your latest currents in fantasy, but
mhm,
Asian inspired fantasy is actually getting very big, and a lot of people are doing it now. And
mhm.
I told a couple people, and they're like, I can't wait to watch this just so I know I can, for research, so I can get it right when I write it in the book. So um, I, it's kind of I did not realize there was such an upswelling of people interested in this.
Uh-huh.
I just kind of jumped at the chance because this is totally outside of anything I'm used to, and I want to learn what I can. Um, let's see, what is there? You said it was from the Tang Dynasty. Is there anything I'm not asking you that I should?
Like what? Oh,
Uh,
like what kind of like music? Pipa music. Like actually, the other reason Pipa is considered the most difficult. It's a huge amount of the repertoire.
Hmm.
Probably, that's one of the most like yeah, a lot of pieces. Like for example, um. Pipa had like a modern Pipa's history. Pipa had four schools, major schools from different area in China. So, for example, if the piece I played, it's from one of the schools, so they play this way. But if the other school, they reading the same score, but they have their own fingerings, own technique, own interpretations. So probably it's the same name, but probably you can hear two different pieces. So this is about the pipa, yeah. And most of Chinese music now, the Chinese music and folk music, they are based on pentatonic scale. The one I played, it's based on the pentatonic scale. The other thing is the pipa music use a lot of bending notes. It's not like you. For example, from F sharp to A, you will never do this. Okay. Okay, we'll bend the string to change. The other one is pipa's music. Has a big like a range of from the pipa's repertoire. For example, one is called the civil style. So this music usually it's very slow, quite peaceful, like make you think about the real meaning of the life. Like this. It's very you can see a lot of like hand movements. The other style we call it the martial style or powerful style. So usually this piece involved a lot of right hand techniques. It's always actually this kind of music is actually is a documentary of the Chinese history because back then you cannot see anything. So what do you do? So instead of like say, oh, I don't like a supporting opinion, so I will write my thought to the music. So this is a famous piece called Ambushing from Ten Side. It described a famous battle happened around 2,000 years ago between two kings. So strong like a battle drum, and also like a soldier screaming, oh, kind of like this. This is a major pipa music, the civil style and the martial style.
And the one that you said the slower, more peaceful style. What was that?
Oh, so this piece actually, I just played one section from a famous piece called 春江花月夜. So just five scenery from the southern banks of the Yangtze River, Chun, spring, Jiang River. So it has a river sound.
Yeah, I,
Image, Hua is a flower. I hope use the imagination. Maybe you can smell the fragrance of the flower. And moon, of course, like Chinese culture always relate to the moon culture. Like because the moon is like a lunar and feminine and quiet, and just sit down. Just image yourself sit down in the yard as the moonlight shine upon you, and the year, of course, at nighttime. So it's at very slow.
so that school of music is what I'm most used to have hearing, or at least that I reckon. And
Mhm.
I didn't know this, but I always every time I heard it, I was like, man, it's just like you're just watching a river, a lazy river going by. Yeah, I mean that really just captures the
Yeah,
and
yeah, I like this kind of style too. Like when I was like in my teenager and early 20s, I like the more martial style, energetic. I want it powerful. But now when I go older and older, I really enjoy play this kind of piece. It's like a very it's not very easy to play because it's a very deep touch your heart. It's different.
yeah, I would guess if you make a mistake in the slower, everyone's going to know. If you do it when you're going fast, you may not. So I mean, I would guess it's probably more difficult just because you don't have all the notes piled on top of each other.
But mistake is a part of the arts too. Like if you make mistake, just enjoy the mistake you make. It's a part of the music of
Yeah,
presentation.
just keep on going.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Uh,
Well, that's awesome. I really appreciate you stopping by and doing this. Absolutely love the Pipa. I'm going to have to look for more YouTube videos.
mhm.
Um, I don't know. Is there anything I'm missing? I really wish I would. I promise you, I studied for this, and my mind is just going blank. Um,
It's okay. What else you want to ask?
um, just
Like how did I start my career?
yes.
Oh yeah. I said I started when I was 5. It's
Yeah.
a funny story. Like I was in a kindergarten, so every year like there's some like the Chinese like old musicians, like master musicians, they will go to kindergarten to pick out some. They say the kids have potential talent kids. So one day a pipa master he came to our kindergarten. So I of course I didn't have any idea like he was like a major pipa master. So he gave me some certain tasks like he just clapped his hand like so I think I followed pretty well, accurate the rhythm, the patterns accurate, and also he asked me to sing a song. So I think my pitch is right too, so not out of tune. And the other thing is like he checked my finger condition. Yeah, he thought my finger is a long finger. It's a big, it's good. Have potential to learn pipa. So he took me under his wing, and this is how I start my career. Then of course like I over the years I have different like mentors to give me
Right.
instruction, but the first one always like he's the one to let me to the music world.
And how long have you been in the United States?
Like see more than 30 years.
Oh wow.
No,
Okay.
no, 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 no. Let me see. I came here around so early, like 2000, yeah, 20,
2006.
20, yeah, 20 years.
Okay. And you said you're in New York now.
Mhm.
How do you like the big city of New York?
I love it because I was born in Shanghai. I grew up
Yeah.
Shanghai. I found two similar to two cities. They're very close, like open minded people. Open mind. It not just local people. They accept every culture, the diversity of the city culture. I like it. Like every time I have a performance, like people from different culture background, they love. They come to talk to me. I like this feeling.
For work, I've had to go to New York almost 10 times, and yeah, I love going to New York.
Yes.
It's There's always something going on. There's something you can't find anywhere else.
Yeah, it's not New York. It's like a United Nation. You find
Yeah.
everybody.
Yeah. Well, I want to thank you for this. This has been phenomenal. And before we go, I do want to just thank Ann Moo, who used to be my boss, and I believe her daughter is one of your students.
Yes, yes.
So I want to shout out to Ann for mentioning this, because this is wonderful. I jumped at the chance when she offered.
At it.
So
Mm.
yes. Is there anything else you want to say, or do you want to play another piece, or do you want to just end it here? I'm tickled pink.
I'm fine. You can. Yeah, actually, let me promote myself. I
Oh,
have
oh yes, yes, yes. Sorry.
I
Uh,
have a Facebook, Instagram, and what else? I forgot. For a YouTube channel, but I'm not really really into the social media, so I only update it every after a while. So, but if you find a search Zhou Yi Pipa, probably you can find me.
and I will put all those links in the description below this video, so everyone can click on them and find you.
Yeah, but I don't update them very often.
Trust me, I feel that. So thank you so much for this. I'm just tickled. So I guess have a good evening, and thank you again for doing this. And if you like weird stuff like this, in addition to your fantasy, like and subscribe to the channel. I
Uh,
probably should have said that up front, but I forgot.
I will.
So thank you so much.
Thank you for having me, and it was a pleasure to talk to you and introduce my people.
Thank you.
Okay.